Hi, this is Diane Cossey, creative off-road MLM, and I'm just going to do a quick video demo today on something that saved me an awful lot of hassle, awful lot of time, which is the software to create what is my first version, because I'm sure it'll change over the over the time, but at the moment I've been able to create a fan page really easily because FBML is a bit of a nightmare to work with. Even if you know HTML code, there's all sort of restrictions in place for working on Facebook. So I've been able to add in some text, as you can see, a nice header, a video, and there's actually an opt-in box. I had to adapt one of the templates that I used because for some reason I just had either the video was too small on some of the templates, and loading up this today you can create the new modular template, so you won't need to even do that. They've thought of that for you. You can just drag and drop some features into where it is you want to go. This one has been specially adapted for my primary business, but essentially you can pick from a selection of templates that are already locked and loaded, ready to go, and they've even got that really very clever reveal tab so that your page can be blurred out with information for free training or something, and then you've got it so that people have to click the like button to reveal the transparency. So I thought that was really quite good, but what I really wanted was something that just had a video. So if I select, and you can see, there's lots to select from. This one here was a bit complicated, and I found that the YouTube video, because mine's a sort of a PowerPoint one, so I found that was quite too small by the time it went live. So I thought I'll go for one with the YouTube video across the front, and this is where they get ingeniously clever with how easy they make this for people to just literally point and click. And the things you have to have lined up before you get to this point are pretty much an idea of what colors that you're going to use. You are going to need to have a sized header image that's already pre-sized to the exact header image, and here it is, 518 pixels by 100 pixels. If you see that if you're going to be online, you're going to need some of these tools, and the number one tool in my book is still Camtasia's Snagit, because of the versatility it adds to everything you need to do, whether it's resizing or adding pictures on top of pictures and wording for blog headers and images, and you just save yourself so much frustration for something that costs like £40, just under £40. So also I did do a video placeholder image as well, but they do provide one for you, so I just left the default one, and then I did actually just add in the tutorial. I added in the opt-in, that's right, the opt-in, the Aweber opt-in myself. You just copy and paste the code into the back just as you would any blog post page or a web page. That was quite easy to do, and as you can see, these guys are now doing tutorials all the way through. So basically it's all point and click stuff, and once you've got everything up and running, and all it's going to do is, once it starts responding, here we go, all it's going to do is it's just going to ask you all these questions up front. So you're going to need to create your video, if you're going to use a video, before you fill in this template, because it's going to ask you for the video HTTP address. Actually it's just going to ask you for the ID, it doesn't need the full HTTP address from YouTube, and it's also going to ask you to upload your pre-designed images and headers before it will give you the code. So basically this is hopelessly not scrolling down the page. Here we go, colors, so enter a name, and then the color selector bar, you just click on it to change the color. So it's going to ask you for your page background color, with mine. Obviously I made it as black and as easy as possible with white writing. So black is like all the zeros and white in the code is all the F's. And then it's going to guide you down through a list of questions that you just need to click on each one. Think about the look of your branding colors or your product colors or your company colors, and then literally it's all point and click stuff, and then you can add in your words in here, and you can just do it just like you would a blog post, and you can add in an image if you want to on there, which is what I did with mine. And then also on the page some more text, and the only downside to this is you can't actually see how big everything is until you go live with it. So when you've completed all the sections in the boxes, it says to get code. So what you'll end up with is the FBML code for your page, and then what you need to do, and all of this is in the tutorial that comes with the software. I think it's about $67, something like that. And you need to get the Facebook application FBML, and then what you're going to do is you just need to add this to your applications and on your tabs on your page. And then when you get the code, all you need to do is copy the code from the Fanpage template that it's going to give you, and then you just literally put it into the box for the FBML code, if this ever loads. Loading, here we go. FBML code into your Facebook page, and this is the box at the back of the Facebook application for FBML. If you just type in the search box up here Facebook FBML or FBML application, it will take you to the right page. And as you can see, this is all what it looks like, but what it's given me is all of this coding with everything already in place. And something else that you need to know, if you go round and round the houses like I did, looking for how you add a second FBML box, down the bottom here is a link, add another FBML box. Remember that for the future, just in case you want to experiment with several pages. So all you do is copy and paste the code that the Fanpage engines give you, and then you paste it into the box that application on Facebook gives you, and then you will have you'll be able to see going live your own first fan page, landing page, or whatever it is that you're going to be using it for. And then you just name your tab, up it goes, and then you've got all of that in place, ready to go. I hope that helps someone, because it was probably one of the most challenging for me anyway. FBML, you know, leave it alone, just go for some software. Hope that helps. Take care, see you in the next video.